The new album of All Saints Red Flag sets the tone to the third life of the English group of Chasney Lewis, Melanie Black and the Appleton sisters Nicole and Natalie Appleton, who in the mid-90s had a big success with Never Ever, I Know Where It's At, and a cover of Under the Bridge, one of the Red Hot Chili Peppers' best-known songs. The success of the Footly invested, in a period in which boy and girl band were a phenomenon in the hands of the Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys and Take That among others. They were able to fit into that landscape, breaking the rules and breaking a few times the band. The return to 10 years since the last album. Today Chasney, Melanie, Natalie and Nicole have 40-year-old women who want to continue to make the music they like, after which in 1997 debuted mixing pop to hip-hop and R&B with the self-titled album. But as all groups that agree to meet after years of silence and quarrels and big words, even the All Saints have had to deal with the public who did not know if they would even find, as they stated in an interview with The Guardian. "We did not think that he still has fans," says Black. "Not on the album, because Strike One, the single launched, and the new album is, for me, one of the strongest things that we did go out. Rather to the reputation that had arisen and which we were also the architects. I think we were all too familiar to all the bad things that were being said at all times. And in general, when a band comes back after all these years, there is the risk of being torn apart. Successes, separations and third life. And the risk, in fact, have helped to create it too, because of their private lives and trouble, and when in 2001, a year after the release of second album Saints and Sinners decide to disband and pursue solo projects for a couple like the Appleton sisters. The focus, though, was the cause of dissolution, or rather, the straw that broke the camel, or an argument between Natalie and Lewis over who should wear a jacket during a photo session. However, the band is back together again in 2006. Just in time to release the album Studio One and dissolve it again. Why this time, reveals the Black, explaining how the reunion was only been made for economic reasons. How to believe, then, in this third return to passion. "We cannot blame them," said Chasney, while Melanie said, more to The Guardian, that "There is a different sense of music for us now. Today we feel comfortable with our sound, we are more confident than we were before. We made this album for themselves. First there was always someone who helped produce the album, or get in touch with this or that person, but this time the majority was made by us, and only then we started looking investors and labels. This of course is a little feared, because it means that whatever happens is our responsibility." The initial difficulties of managing success. As for the past, assume their responsibilities and justify some of their behaviors with youth. "We were very naive," said Natalie. "No one could prepare for what was coming. We had to learn it and do it at the same time. We were not prepared. Sometimes they ask us any advice we would give to other bands, but simply, we cannot give advice. Who cares?